You know, I think that upon sober reflection, and they are looking at things that had happened when they were in government, and I think he makes it that these are some of the things that had happened. The arrogance of power, when I think before the economy was in shambles, we were going in the wrong direction. You know, the man in charge of the economy, that is the minister, comes and says that we are proud people, we won't go to IMF, when they are telling you that this is the solution, this is the way. You say, I will not go, until everything has gone haywire. Then now you come back and you have to eat the humble pie. Yeah. When everything, even your own people, your party people are telling you that the way we are going, even members of parliament saying we should not go. But the president could not do anything. And when he saw that, so they saw it. That's one of the arrogance of power. Today, if they had listened, when they even said there was going to be haircut, the president came out and said there will never be any haircuts. Yeah. And people were directing you as to what we could do, you know, but they refused. Also, looking at it within their own fold, the e-levy was something that they said it was the panacea to every economic problem, the roads, everything. But, you know, they realized, instead of coming to say that, look, we think that the projection estimates we have made,
we got it wrong.
We got it wrong. And because we got it wrong, we are saying when we come back, we are going to take it off. But, you know, they couldn't come and say that. They only said, oh, we will take it off. The e-levy is doing the projection, everything went wrong. You see, they used to criticize and said that President Mills, he was just sitting at the castle. If it is only about borrowing money to run the economy, they could do it. I remember Esla said it very well, that even her child will be able to borrow money and run the economy. We gave the economy to an investment banker who borrows money, borrow excessively, and look at where we got to. Yes, the fundamentals for this economy, sometimes it is the IMF conditionalities, when we are tripped in line. So you have no space. The physical space is not there. It becomes difficult. I'm sure if we had listened earlier and had gone to the IMF for policy credibility, most of the things we go to IMF, it's not like they give us the money free. They just give us some money, and we want credibility, that policy credibility, so that while we are able to go, they can say. That's why the rating agency comes in and so, oh, these people are credible. This one is not credible.
The IMF money is actually a loan.
Yes, it's actually a loan. It's a loan. It's a loan. So I think that, yes, he has diagnosed some of the problems they had as a party. I'm sure that whilst if they had listened to, even the president, in a way goes to Ashanti region, which is their hotbed, and say, oh, if you decide you won't vote for me, that is your case.
Meanwhile, it's not on the ticket.
Meanwhile, he was on the ticket. He said, oh, if you decide you won't vote for me, so be it. You see, Alice, the people were looking up to, even what you promised them and their broken promises you could not fix, just tell them there is hope. Give them that assurance that, yes, what we thought it was, when we got in, we realized it was tougher than that. Just like I think Randy Abbey said something when it came to the cocoa price. He said, look, what we thought, the perception we had, maybe that promise was made out of ignorance. Because we did not know actually what was pertaining. But in spite of all that we have said, we will make sure that we do the right thing and also increase. So when it comes to the economy, it's something that, look, it cuts across all the successive government. If it was that it was okay, the growth, it was exponential growth, things are going well, I don't think we would have gone to IMF for 17 times. So it tells our leaders that once they are there and they have been shielded from the grassroots, the people around them, they try to elbow you out. They try to filter them from what they must hear and they must get to know. And you are a leader and you also decide that, oh, what I'm being told is the truth. You see, it will not augur for you well. Because you understand why the people, they are happy, they are comfortable, and others are complaining. And they will make sure they tell you what you want to listen to. So it's a lesson for all leaders.
Yeah.
One of the issues for a leader is that when you're a leader, you must even hear when the wind speaks. Uncommunicated feelings. You know, you meet some of your grassroots, you meet people, there's something they want to tell you, but they are not able to communicate to you. You, the leader, must be able to spot and say that, no, it is not well with Ibrahim. Ibrahim wants to tell me this. That is a mark of a leader. That even if your grassroots, all they are saying, they will pretend it is well. But no, because if not, they will come and pretend it is well. But when they go, they will backstab you. I think it is one of the things that the party has looked at. And for every party, when you lose, you go and do reorganization. Now, I'm sure there is going to be an internal politicking, jostling for positions. So everybody is now going to speak the truth now. As what the grassroots were saying, so that they can carry the favor of the grassroots, so that they will be put in position.
Right.
And I think that whilst we learn these lessons, it should not be just left on the drawing board or on the shelves. Yes, this is what you say. But when you get power, this is what we have to do. I think that we are seeing some with President Mahama, lessons that he learned after he left office, whilst he was office, things that have been, I'm sure that lesson has been able to embolden him to take steps. So within, when he came, he really knew what he wanted to do. He knew the people, he feels that they could do the business for him, help him achieve what he was to do. So I think that, yes, the economy, we must look at it. It is for all of us. I always believe that there should be collaboration. There should be consensus when it comes to the economy. Because we all go to the same market. We suffer the same thing. And nobody should say, because I belong to this party, when the economy is not doing well, we are happy because we are in opposition. When it's doing well, the ruling government is happy. At the end of the day, it affects the citizen. And the citizen should be our priority. Because, look, I bet you, if Ghana citizens can feed 3 times a day or even twice, even twice a day,
1 square meal.
Look, 1 square meal or even a good one, a good one, a meal in a day. All this we see, the politicking, social delinquents and the rest, you won't find them. But at the end of the day, people want to, the shortcuts, how will I be able to survive? So it's the survivor mentality that everybody now has. And I think that for the food security, look, I'm not there, but I think that a lot can be done. We have the land. We should just invest in it. It should be a bold decision that we'll take. And if we solve the food security, I'll tell you, this will be a place that nobody will even want to travel out of this country.
Very well.